Hi, I'm Emma. I'm in London for the unveiling of the Longbow Speedster, the world's first ever featherweight EV. We are one of the first to see it. I'm very excited. This is their aesthetic dynamic demonstrator, and I'm going to show you around. It is absolutely stunning. We are one of the first people to ever see it. It's got that classic British elegance mixed with a bit of a blend of the futuristic modern look to it. Now, they used Longbow as inspiration, the actual weapon, the bow, with this kind of two-tone look that you see. So it's almost like the silver stretches over the back of the car like the bow would, the weapon, and kind of goes tight in at the back there with a nice two-tone blend here. They wouldn't really mix the modern and classic sports car together. I think they've done a really, really great job. Before I show you my favorite feature, if you love cars similar to this, you have to check out sbxcars.com. Now, this is our exclusive online auction platform where you can find all these types of cars on there. Check it out and discover your next iconic cars, all at sbxcars.com. Now, the weapon is nothing without the archer, and that's the same for the car. They wanted it to kind of be a driver's car, so the car is nothing without the driver and vice versa, and I think they've done such an amazing job. The car looks absolutely stunning. Let's talk about the design here at the front. So they wanted to keep it nice and simple and elegant, not too busy. All the graphics here are designed in kind of one area, one house. The headlights, and then you've got the indicators here on the side. It's worth noting that these are not going to be on the final design. You've got the nice logo here of the Longbow. I really like this logo actually, because you've got the hair flowing in the wind with the bow, and she's kind of like jumping up like a superhero. The nice design here at the front with the Longbow, and this would be your air intake that comes through the wheel here, round and then back through this air intake and out that side with a nice 19-inch wheel. If you look closely here, it's got a nice gold brake caliper. Another impressive thing about this car is there are so many incredible people behind the design and make of this brand. Now, they wanted to keep that classic sports car look at the back. The front's a lot more modern, and this they wanted to keep in design with that nice sports car. It's got a kind of, there is somebody from Lotus who's designed it, so maybe it's just because of the Longbow wording here, and obviously the Lotus has the L and the O at the front, but there's definitely design elements from a lot of incredible cars that I'd like you to comment in the comment section what you think this back of the car looks like. But yeah, keeping it nice and simple with that sports car design, the nice simple diffuser at the back. It's all very elegant, but still a sporty look. The brake lights, again, coming back to the weapon and the Longbow, that's going to be your target. So that's how these were designed and inspired. Very cool. Coming up to this boot, I do love this design. It's very, very cool. This is where the charger is, your EV charger, again with the Longbow logo there. Now, it's worth noting that they're only making about 150 of these cars, and you only get one of these if you are an owner of the car. Let's talk about boot space. Now, there are a few different options. There's a storage space at the front of the car, and then probably what you don't expect is also at the back, where you can put your helmets and your bags. These open up like wing-like structures just under here as well. Now, I mentioned this is the world's first ever featherweight EV, which means it is very light, 895 kilograms, which is very impressive. But what's also impressive is the acceleration of this car. It is 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. That is rapid. That's similar to things like the Porsche 911 Carrera 4 GTS, Jaguar F-Type R. Those are pretty quick cars, but what's impressive is this is 300 to 400 kilograms lighter than those cars. So imagine what that's like to drive on the roads. That would be so much fun. But talking about driving on the roads, you probably notice that there's no windscreen in the front of this car. That's because you'd have to wear one of these if you were to drive this on the British roads. How good is that? If you stick around, maybe I'll put it on for you later. Now, the range you'll get on this car is about 275 miles, and the price you're looking at just under £85,000. But now it's time for my favorite part, to get into the driver's seat. Let's have a look inside. Okay, now that I'm in the car, I didn't realize how low the seats were to the ground, but that's the point. This car has been designed around the driver experience. The minute you get into the car, you're supposed to feel a part of the car, and I really do. There's a lot of space, of course. Now, this isn't the final version, but I've seen some of the renders, and it's a beautiful design, very minimal distraction. The buttons are actually physical, so you press the button, it's got a physical key. And one really cool thing that you won't find in any other EVs is it has a gear shifter. And this really makes you feel a part of that driving experience. They did mention down the line that this could be used for other features, so watch out for that. Now, I can't show you the whole interior of this car because, as you know, it's not the full finished version, but stay tuned for that because I've seen some of the renders and it looks really, really cool. But what I can show you is this. Now, this is a gold plaque with all the names of all the people that have worked on this car, which is a pretty cool thing to be a part of. Down at the back here, although this looks pretty as well, it's a safety element. They've got the rollover hoops at the back there. They call this the penthouse, which is quite a cool name. And then behind that is some storage space where you can store your helmet and your bags. Talking about helmets, we mentioned that there was no windscreen, so you cannot drive this car without the helmet or a pair of glasses. I did say that I would put this on. Maybe if I put it on, they'll let me drive the car as well. Let's see. Nice snug fit. How do I look? Well, there you have it, the Longbow Speedster, Britain's first ever featherweight EV. I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.